Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. I've talked about this tool before, and for years I didn't see how it was important or what it actually did. So I'm just going to go through this. I'm going to take a ellipse and I'm going to hit P, and then I'm going to Control D, holding down the Shift key so it'll grow centerly. And then I must not have Control D. Control D. I'm going to get the pick tool so that I can grow it in, and then I'm going to Control D, and maybe even Control D one more time. Now I'm going to get a 2-point line, and I'm working to the center page, so I'm going to hit P, and I am going to delete. Well, first of all, what I want to do is take all these, and that's why I didn't, blend it, because this way I can just hit B and put it to the bottom. Now, these spaces might or might not be the same distance, but I'm going to virtual segment delete key this out and then take away my line, and we're just going to test them. And even if you got a perfect scenario, so that one is 3.17, that one is 3.17, that one is 3.17. But even still with that, if you made a ellipse and you made it 3.17, you would have to move it perfectly with the four-sided cross and have it snap to that node. And then, well, this is really pretty easy because you can go 3.17 with your nudge and just nudge it down. So there is another way, but that's not what this video is about. I want to show off underneath your ellipse tool is a 3-point ellipse, and the control button comes into play here. So if we move this line straight down and then press the control button, it draws a perfect circle, perfect ellipse. I didn't click on it. And I'm just going to go up to that quadrant and then hit the control button. Now we need, so the other way was pretty cool too, but I'm going to just do 3. And then how I did that right there, I'm just going to take my Smart Fill tool and fill those in. I'm going to get the bigger one, and I'm going to go to the Interactive Fill tool. I'm going to swipe across, and I'm going to make it black. And I really want it just more black to the tip. So I'm going to come over here. But I want all 3 of them to look the same. So I'm going to get my attribute eyedropper and take a sample and then put it in there and in there. And then I'm going to group, you would never maybe do this, but group that together, Control D, mirror it both ways, and you get that, and then grab that node and have it snap to that node. That's actually probably too far. Let's zoom in here. That's one advantage. See, the bounding box is way over here, but don't mind that bounding box. Get on that edge. And this one didn't work out as good as that one did, but it's still pretty cool. And we got a perfect ellipse. This might not be perfect. So think about next time you're having to draw an ellipse, between any 2 lines, and you don't know what the measurement is. Just get the 3-point ellipse, draw straight down, and then hit the control button, and then click your left mouse button up, click the control button. Well, I didn't do a very good job that time. Let's back up here. And then start moving, and then hold down the control button. And then that way you've got a perfect shape, but you can make that shape with the rectangle. I'll just do that. You can make that same shape with the rectangle, and let's make it like 2 inches, and you get the same shape. But the control button can really help you out in that case. For years and years and years, I saw no advantage to this. I used to think it was just a way to make a elliptical at an angle. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.